If you're running a small business in Australia, at some point you'll need legal help. Maybe it's setting up your company, reviewing a lease, drafting a contract for a new hire, or dealing with a client who hasn't paid. Whatever it is, sooner or later, you'll probably ask yourself, do I need a lawyer, and how much is it going to cost me? It's a fair question, and like most legal questions, the answer is it depends. But let's break it down. Hi, my name is Anja Pitch, and I'm a commercial lawyer here at Lawpath. In Australia, lawyers usually charge in one of three ways. First, we have hourly rates. Depending on the lawyer's experience, location, and area of law, you could be looking at anywhere from $500 to $700 an hour. If you're dealing with a senior lawyer or a partner at a large firm, that figure can be much higher. And on top of that, you'll often be paying for a junior lawyer who supports them behind the scenes. This is pretty common for complex matters like disputes or litigation, where the amount of work can be hard to predict upfront. Secondly, there's fixed or flat fees. This is where your lawyer agrees to a set price for a specific service, say drafting a contract, setting up a company, or registering a trademark. It's more predictable, but still comes at a premium. For example, a basic employment contract might cost between $500 and $800. A shareholder agreement, around the $2,000 to $5,000 range. Trademark registration with legal support, easily between $1,500 and $2,500. And finally, retainers. This is more common for growing or larger businesses that need ongoing legal support. You pay a monthly fee like a subscription to have a lawyer on call. But unless you're dealing with legal matters all the time, it's often more than small businesses need. So here's the challenge. Most small businesses need legal help at key stages, but high costs and unpredictable billing often push that help out of reach. That's why many business owners go without it. They download templates online. They try to write contracts themselves. They leave things unresolved, hoping it'll all just work out. But legal mistakes can be costly, sometimes even enough to sink a business. That's where online legal platforms like Lawpath have started to fill the gap. These platforms provide legal documents, tools, and access to lawyers without the traditional hourly rate model. For example, you might generate a tailored contract online in minutes. You could book a same-day free consultation with a lawyer. You can also access a legal health check or get ongoing compliance reminders. This all comes from a central dashboard at a fraction of the cost of a traditional law firm. It's not about replacing lawyers, but it's about making legal support more accessible, predictable, and suited to how modern small businesses operate. So how much does a lawyer cost in Australia? The truth is, it depends on what you need and where you look. If you're navigating a complex dispute or going to court, you'll want a lawyer with experience and likely pay by the hour. But for most day-to-day business needs like contracts, structures, or registrations, there are smarter, more cost-effective ways to get legal support. The key is knowing your options, planning ahead, and not waiting until a problem becomes too big to ignore. At Lawpath, we help small businesses access affordable legal solutions without the surprise invoices. If you want to explore what's possible, visit lawpath.com.au because legal shouldn't be a luxury. It should be built in to how your business grows.